Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this episode of Ways to Play, we're going to be working in C.A.S. I'm going to show you how to use it. We're going to click on an empty house or lot, and then we're going to click on this button right here. After a quick loading screen, we're going to see a new sim. She looks pretty good, but I'm going to show you some ways to get some different looks. You can click on this light bulb down here, and that's going to get one from the gallery. Or you can click on the dice and you can get one just randomized. And we're just going to cycle through until we find one we like. Right now we're working with young adult and we're with females because that's what's selected up at the top. As we cycle through, we see some different looks, some different faces, different hair. Aha, I think we can work with this one. She does got some leg hair going on, but it's okay. I'm going to show you how to fix that. I like her outfit. I like her face. Here at the top, you can bring up and down the information for the Sims. You can make them male or female. Here you can customize their gender information and their orientation information. Easy as that. Here is their ages. You can go from infant to toddler, to child, to teen, young adult, adult, and elder. Typically, I work with young adult, especially just to start. Now, if you click here, you have the different walk styles. Here we have the default, the perky, the snooty, the swagger, the feminine, the tough, the goofy, the sluggish, the bouncy, and the vampire or the creepy one. They're all pretty silly. I usually do just the default one or the feminine one for the women. Here you can change the sound of their voice. I don't have their sound on, so you're not going to be able to hear them, but that's okay. You're going to have to just trust me. But you go from deep to light, and then you scroll this to get them to change their tone, like how deep, how high pitched they are. Down here are their traits. Now there you can see that you can do the randomize again, or you can pick your own. So here are just some examples. Self-assured is what we're going to go for. You could do hot-headed. We're not going to do that one. You can make some very interesting Sims. So we have emotional, we have hobby, lifestyle, and social traits that you can choose. You can only choose 3 traits, but you can earn more as you play. So she's going to be love the outdoors. And then, let's see. She's gonna do, let's see, what should we do? Let's do cringe. Those are fun. She's so silly. There we go. So I like to start kind of from scratch when it comes to my Sims. So as you can see, we have lots of options for hair. You can see just kind of what she looks like right now before we get to work on her. I do take off the hair. I usually take off all her clothes. Trust me, there's stuff underneath. Just so we can see kind of what we're working with. Under body, you can hit that little X and then it will remove the body hair. along with any other choices you have made. Now this is the skin tones. There's lots to choose from. We're gonna go ahead and stick with the lighter one this time. Now you can move the slider up and down and you can see it kind of shades them differently. And then you can save that using that plus symbol. So if you want to use it again later, you certainly can. Back to body, we have skin tones, bodies. So if you just want to pick a pre-made one, so instead of tweaking it yourself, you can. Many, many options. Or you can just do it yourself. You just go ahead and grab onto the body part you want to move, and you just slide, pull, and push. You'll get little arrows sometimes. You see, you can pull, push. You can give her a good posture or kind of slouchy posture. You can make them really heavy, really thin, or in between. Give them quite a bit of changes here. So you can see you can change quite a lot as you're going. You can change pretty much everything. You can do the face, the eyebrows, the eyes. Right now we're just looking at the eyebrows. And there's lots of different options. You just click on them and there they are. They just pop on there. And you click up here and you can match your hairstyle color, or you can just change it yourself. Some people have different hair colors for their eyebrows and their facial hair versus their head hair. So that gives you that option. Here you can go ahead and tweak the mouth however you please. You double click and then you get into really fine detailing. You can adjust the lips how you want. You can make them smile, make them frown. You can do the ears by clicking back out. The neck. The arch of the neck. The head. You can make the eyes bigger or smaller. The possibilities are endless on what you can create in The Sims and the C.A.S. You can change their eye color up here to any of these colors. And then there's the hair. Let's see, so we did the body. Let's go back. So we got the body types, which we went over. Got tattoos, which if you look, let's see, let's go find a good one. You can just see all the options we have here. I haven't seen this one yet. So if we pick that one, let's do this one. If you do this one, there's a bar on the bottom that has different colors that you can choose. This is true for your clothes, for anything, mostly anything. The hair is at the top with just the different types. And if you don't want it, you just hit the X and it's gone. Again, that's tattoos. And then you can also hit the X right there, and that'll also get rid of them. You also have the options of arm hair with different lengths. And if you enable hair growth right here, it'll grow longer as your sim plays. You can do different hairs again, style, colors. Here's different ones for the chest, the torso, back hair. You can make some really hairy sims, leg hair, and then body scars with lots of options, including cesarean. And we got different body markings such as freckles, birthmarks. Here we have medical devices. And then we can go to styled looks, where you can just pick an outfit that's already pre-made, that's just under the body one. Sometimes it's nice just to see what there is out there, and it's a much faster way of getting dressed than choosing your style yourself. As you see, you can change the colors and the style a little bit, and you just click on it and it'll pop it in there. It does makeup, accessories, everything else. You're just flipping through here to show you a few different ways to look. Yeah, she looks pretty cute. I like this look. Now, of course, you can always just go to tops and choose it yourself. And there's a bunch of different kinds here. They have blouses, jackets, t-shirts, sweaters, tanks, button-up, swimsuits, jackets, not swimsuits. Oh my goodness. I can barely read it from this distance. Lots of options, lots sorted out. You can just scroll through and pick what you want. And there is those bars on the bottom, which means they come in different colors. As you can see in the top corner, there are little icons. Those are the ones that came with the different packs. As you can see right there, there's a little light bulb. That's Eco Living. Some are Seasons. Some are Cottage Living. Lots of different ones. If you see the little wrench, that is CC that has been downloaded. As you can see, I have very little downloaded, but I do have a couple outfits here, couple shirts. There are locked ones. These usually need special requirements to get unlocked. They usually explain it, as you can see, as you just hover over them. Up at the top, if you hit this arrow at the top right there above each icon, you can make multiple outfits for each category. So you just hit the plus sign and then you can choose a whole nother outfit. This is kind of adding realism. So like your sim in a real life, your person would not like wear the same thing every single day. In The Sims, we tend to get caught up in making one look and sticking to it, especially when you have the different categories that cycle through, such as the formal, sports, and nightwear and all that. You just kind of like, oh, well, they're changing their clothes. But in reality, their everyday wear is not changing. So it is nice to have a different set of clothes. You can do up to 5. As you can see, you just keep hitting that plus and you got them all. And then if you don't want them, you just hit the little X and they go away. You can also filter by hitting this little arrow. You can do with colors. You can do outfit categories. You can also take off the check marks, which will just like open the whole thing up. So like, for example, with swimwear, if you wanted to add shorts, like jean shorts or a skirt as a bottom instead of a, bathing suit bottom, you just undo that filter and then you're able to go ahead and get those shorts in there or that skirt in there instead as a bottom. Same for a top. Who says they have to swim in a swimsuit? They can swim in anything you want. This is The Sims. Here are accessories. These are leggings. And then socks, nails. Again, they have the icons from what pack they came from. And at the bottom, you can see that there is a bar where you can have different colors. Always keep an eye out for that, because sometimes the outfit doesn't look that great, but then you change the color and it's just, perfect. Shoes. Again, the colors. And then they're also categorized so you can just quickly shuffle through. And they also have that filter up there. You see these are also filtered, or not filtered, but categorized. And then you go to the head, just click on it and then you're suddenly there at the face. And then that's back at the skin tones if you want to change those. Different preset faces, different, just different everything. Teeth, scars, eye details, mouth details. And then of course the hair, which on the side also has where you can filter down to short, medium, length, updo. You see, they just lots of different types. This looks kind of cute in short hair. Just showing you the different types there. And then here you have the filter. So this is on feminine, which can easily be changed to male. The length. Texture. I love the texture one. It's so helpful. Fashion choice, masculine or feminine. And then if you just knew it was in a pack and you just can't find it, you can sort by pack. You can also hit the X to just take away filter. And then you have male hair too, which can look really cute on a female. Same for the female hair on a male. Sometimes they look great with long hair. See, look, this is a male hair, but it looks really cute. If you look, we still have a lot of different ones here. You can do lots of options. You can filter back down to female and just go from there. The sky's the limit when it comes to C.A.S, really. You can make celebrities, you can make monsters, you can make whatever you want. You have hats you can choose from. Now when you put the hat on, sometimes it takes away the hairstyle. So you see we put that hat on and it took away the little ponytail. You click on the X or this X, either way, and you're gonna see there the ponytail is back. Sometimes that's nice to have, sometimes it's not. And again, they're sorted out for you, so it makes it easier. More accessories. You got piercings. Remember, that means they're CC. You got earrings. Glasses, necklaces, medical wearables. The Sims did a really good job on making sure these were easy to access and sort through easily, because goodness gracious, sometimes when you're searching, you know what you're looking for and you just can't find it. It's better just to be able to filter it or to actually go in there and just do what they've sorted out for you. Here's the makeup. Now for the makeup, what you can do is down here, you can select different colors, of course, but you take these and you can slide them and change the color. Sometimes it's nice to create just like a light pink or a lighter shade of gray versus the black, whatever you're trying to do. And you can save it by hitting the plus symbol, and then you can just delete it if you don't like it. Lots of different kinds you see. Some very colorful, some very not. And then they got the eyeliner. You got the cheeks, lips, face mask. So these are different faces, like painted faces, obviously. Some just make them look dirty. I really like this one. This gives like a little glow up, like a little highlighter. And this should be in base game, so everybody should have this. And that's in makeup. So we're back over here on the traits because I forgot we can pick an aspiration. So you just click on there and then anyone you want and it'll describe it to you. She's going to be a super parent and it'll give you the domestic trait for this one. All of them will give you that secondary trait. Now that trait will stay there. So whatever you choose will stay there, but then you can change the aspiration later, but that trait, that secondary trait, will stay put. So keep that in mind. It can be really, really helpful. So like if you have a sim that you just want to sell stuff with, then you can just go ahead and make sure that they have like business savvy, and then you can change the aspiration to something else to being like super parent, but you keep that business savvy trait. Here we're just quickly clicking through and getting different outfits so that she's not super random looking, although it is going to be not the best outfits. It's just an example of what you can do and how quickly you can dress them. This is all pre-made in the style one instead of selecting each piece yourself. And then in each category, you can also change their hairstyle. So like this one, we're doing updo, give her soft curls, a little pin up in the back. She looks very pretty. And then that'll be different from your first one to your second one. And so every single category can have a different hairstyle. And then up at the top, when you do the plus, you can do different hairstyles per outfit too. Now, these are the little selected likes and dislikes. Now, you can really customize your sim using these. It's really handy if you have a sim in mind, like a personality, like, oh, they're definitely gonna love black, they're gonna love rainbow, they're gonna love whatever, but they're gonna hate pink. So that way, when you have them pop out into the world, they're very much their own person. Now here we play with genetics. We can make a child, and then if you had another sim, like a male sim or female sim here, you would select the other parent in that question mark box. Here we're just randomizing to see if we can get a decent looking one. Here's that box I was just talking about. Yeah, you just click that, click the partner, and then you'd be able to generate a child between the two of you. This is fantastic if you're trying to get a sim family going. So if you have like a husband and wife, or girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you got going on, fiancés, whatever you want. Here I'm just making his lips a little nicer looking. Anyway, you can have a family just right out the gate. You can just play with genetics, see what they're gonna look like, because sometimes I get all wrapped up in what they look like, and then I do genetics and their babies are not the best. So they, because you gave them huge lips or something on the female, and then not, and really skinny little lips on the male, and then the children turn out with just like the craziest look. So sometimes it's good to keep an eye on that. And then you can, of course, change their age after playing with them. I like to play with them as an adult or as high up as age as I can get, and then I age them down to whatever I want. I'm going to go ahead and delete him. They're always going to ask, are you sure you want to do that? I do. You hit the plus button here. It says add a sim. So that was the genetics, that first one that we were just playing with. You can also go ahead and add a child. So that was a child that we added. You can add a sibling. So you're like, I want to have my person living with an older brother or sister. Or a younger brother and sister. I want this sim to be raising their little sister or brother. And you can just randomize, and you can make a male and female. You can also make a parent. So if you're like, I want my sim to be living with their parents, that's a really easy way to do it too. Like, oh, I'm living with my dad, You can make any storyline you want in your head. So going back, we're going to hit add a sim. You can add from the gallery. You can add an occult. You can do an alien. This is if you have the packs. Alien, vampire, mermaid, spellcaster, or werewolf. Now, with some of them, like the vampire, they have two looks to them. So you click here, and they have their dark form and they have their regular form. Now, if you unclick that link, so you see this is the two different forms. And I'm going to actually change her a little bit here so we can get a different look. Here we go. So as you can see, they're the same. They look the same except for their face is a little different. You break that link right there, the chain, and then you can add whatever you want to their dark form. You can make them different colors. You can make them look crazy. You can make them like huge, like their face is big or small or creepy looking. Add scars, whatever you want. And see, like, I'm going to take that one away. And then we look at the dark form and she still looks the same because we broke that link. So what you do is you can really, really change what they look so they can be really different when they change into their other form. Now, as you saw, I can't change the traits when they're in their dark form, only when they're in their human form. And some of them have special ones, so they can be like, I want to be top vampire, I want to be top werewolf. Sometimes they're in there, so like there's the werewolf one. You can really do a lot of different cool stuff with these occults. And at the top, you can see there's a little image of a vampire up there. And that lets you know that they are an occult. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them. Again, it's going to ask you, are you sure? And I go, yep. Same thing goes for mermaids. They have one look and then another look. And you break the chain and then you can change what they look like. And mermaids are pretty cool. You see there's the icon that it's a mermaid. So you know. And you can change their tail. Some of them have special features like this. Like here, the mermaids, you can change their tail. They've got different colors down here. Different tops. So you can just do like a bathing suit top. Or if you go down, you got more mermaid looking ones. So they're scaly. But yeah, just, have a lot of fun with this. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of her. You can add pets. Dog, cat, horse, and of course, this is if you make a mixed breed. This is if you have the pets, of course, pack. Here's the different breeds you can choose from. You have just a lot of pre-made ones, and you can make whatever you want. You can make a mixie. You can do whatever you want. Now, you see that shadow in the background. That means that it's a small dog. See, it's got that shadow in the back. It's small, but like these don't. And you can also categorize them up here. You can sort through. So here's the big one because it doesn't have that outline. You can choose its traits. They have a lot of different ones. And remember, you just hover over them and they'll give you a description of what they are. You can also just randomize the traits. So it's just random. It's easier. Sometimes it's more exciting because you just don't know what you're going to get, like in a real life. Like especially if you're like, I've got an adult dog that I'm adopting and I don't know what their personality is. Here you can move them around so you can see the different ways they look. Here you can make them puppy, adult, or elder. She's a little barky, or sorry, he is a little barky. You can change the tone of their voice, just like The Sims. You can paint their fur. I don't typically do this because I like the way they look and I'm just not very good at painting them, but I'm giving you examples, and just so you know, this dog is gonna look crazy, but it's just an example. So you take the little stamp, you make the color, and it goes on both sides, and that's because we have the mirrored one selected up at the top. You can make the brushes bigger, smaller, see, little teeny thing, and then you can also erase. You can do eyedropper, so I'm gonna grab that color from the head, make it big, and look, I can just erase like this. And you can still leave some blue tint if you want. Some people in real life actually paint their dogs to look like different things, like foxes and stuff like that, which we do have foxes in this one, and raccoons. But there's prints like this where you can just give them polka dots. You can just really go for it. I have seen some incredible paint jobs on dogs where they just look so realistic. It's just insane. So just have fun with it, if you want to. This one's you see it's like kind of glowing. It means that wherever you color, it's just going to go in on those spots because it's got a pre-layout for those colors, those spots pattern. eraser. But, you know, just have fun with it. That's the whole idea of this, you know? The dog does not look like it's enjoying this. Fill color, mirror paint. You know, see, it just filled that color in there. You can do it by hand, like I've been doing. I might be having a little too much fun with this. I promise I fixed the way it looks. Make all sorts of craziness. And there is some interesting ones that are already pre-built into the colorations, which I'll show you here in a minute, where it's, here, let's see. So you got the breeds, the body. We'll come back to the colors in a minute. So you can change the way their body type looks, and you can do this too by just double clicking on them. And just like in the Sims, you can adjust their bodies by pulling and pushing. Here's the colors. So you can change the colors however you please. Now here's those interesting ones. You can make them look like a robot. I mean, they must have had a lot of fun making these. Here's the fur type. You can just really change the way they look. Really customize what you want. Have fun with it. Here's some clothes. Change the colors, take it off, put it on. You know, have fun. And this is the daily wear. This is the sunshine icon up at the top. And it's filtered again, as you can see. Harnesses, dresses, tops, costumes. Which is interesting because I thought I had a hot dog one. That might be just for the little dogs. A banana, space, superhero. And then, yeah, so that was the daily one. What you can do then, I'm going to take that off because it just looks ridiculous. And then you do the walk one. So that one is where you can just like, and you hit that, see, you take away that filter sometimes and you get more options. Like maybe you want to take your dog on a walk that looks like a banana, you know, but how dare they restrict you? So this one will make it where you can, taking away that filter means that you can do whatever you want. Anyway, that's about it for the dogs and the pets. I'm gonna go ahead and take that away. All the pets are the same. The cats, the horses, you just click on them, you do your thing. Add a new sim, just like what we did to start. Now this one is a story. So basically it gives you a bunch of options of answering questions. So this is, let me start with an easy question. What age am I? And then you go, young adult, or elder. I usually do young adult. What is the most important thing to me? My stuff, my family, my reputation. I said my family. Anyways, you can read them. So you pick, and add that little bar at the bottom fills up as you go. Now, whatever you choose will influence what choices are made on the other side. As you can see where the traits usually are, there's a check mark now. And those traits are going to be filled in as we go. So as I'm answering these questions, you're going to see they're going to start getting checkboxed. Oh, see, there's another one. So let's just keep going, chugging along. Let's see. That one. Main reason I would ride a horse is... Let's see. I'm just reading the options. Let's see. This one. Keep going. See, we got another box checked. And it's just going to fill all the way up. And if you don't like the question, because sometimes like you're going to like be pro bowler or something and that's not what you want, you can skip that question by that little rotation button at the bottom. So now we've filled it all out. The bar is full. And then it gives you the little like, hey, you did a great job. Now you can change the gender, the appearance, select clothing. And then it's got a whole story. They've got a whole story for them now. So they have a career entertainer and it gives bonus skills. And then extra skill here. Wow, we got lots of skills with this one. So we got skill gardening, skill comedy, and then starting funds are standard. That's okay. That's not great, but it's okay. And then you can go ahead and so this is the, what they've chosen for her, but we can change that, but we can't change these. So she is self-confident, family-oriented, and a goofball. Now, you can change if it's a boy or girl. You can change clothes. You can even randomize it like that if you want to. You can change everything about her that you want. You can make it a girl or a boy, doesn't matter. But you can't change those traits when you do the story. And then if you need a reminder what the story is, you just go click on the little book and you can see the story again. So you can change her, make her older. Up here is the names. I am bad at picking names out. I just got a puppy and it took me forever to work with my family to find a name that we loved. And so, which we picked Maple, by the way. And our other 2 dogs is Bella and Peaches. Anyway, so I usually do the random. And then there was the pronouns there. You can do if you want to, you don't have to. I know some people have different feelings about that. Here I'm just kind of clicking through and showing you the different looks. Do the filter because see, she doesn't have a filter on. So I'm going to say swimwear because I want her to have a different swimwear on. There we go. You can make them beefy because I can show you better with the swimsuit on. You can make them softer. You can make them heavier. You can make them lighter. Like when they're real light like this, you can see their ribs and their spine. I should have spun her, but I didn't. You can see that she's got like a 6-pack going on. And she's like, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and delete her because I don't really want her. And let's see here. So up here is a way to save your Sims if you want to. So you hit save household. You can also open the gallery, notifications, and your just game menu so you can see. Now you can't save when you're doing this. So you got to be really mindful of your time. So if you only have like 15 minutes and you just can't do it, you're gonna have a struggle. So here I'm gonna go to the gallery to show you a way to enter from the gallery. Now I actually had trouble loading the gallery, so I'm not sure what's going on. Sometimes the gallery doesn't work. Sometimes it does. You know, it's the Sims. Sims can be crazy sometimes, and we have to be very creative Simmers. So I'm just waiting for it to load. It does not load in the end, just as a heads up. But I am going to show you, but we can look. So see, no results found. That's okay. I try again, but on the sides there, you can do view content by all maxes, created, following, sort by, popular, now, most popular, newest. You can just do whatever you want. Households, lots, rooms, sizes. So you see, like, here's the size. You can do, like, I just want 1 sim. Here I want sim with pets. No custom content. Because honestly, sometimes for me, when I try to do the custom content, they come back naked. Or, you know, in their underwear. But it's just not, like, great. And it's like, well, they looked really great in the gallery, but now I don't have any of that. Because I don't personally have that CC. Usually you can click on your name and then you can see all your creations. It's got llamas because there is no creation right now. So we're coming up at the end of the video now. I know it's been a long one, but oopsie, I tried to save it, and basically what I won't let you do is if you're missing things, it won't let you do that. So if you're missing traits, if you're missing her name, and so here you get to choose if you're gonna save her or not. Here's the options at the bottom, and then you can just save it to your library or you can upload it to the gallery. And then you go ahead and hit play or cancel. Now I'm actually going to cancel because I don't really need this sim in my game right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. She's, you know, you like I said, you just click on a house or a lot, and then you just hit that button down at the bottom. And you're good to go. And you know, just remember to have fun with this game. You can do a lot with this with the C.A.S. You can also go in by hitting manage households, which I'm going to show you now. So manage households, you can see the ones that are already in game. So this is if you wanted to manipulate them. I do have a video on kind of like doing a glow up on them. You can filter through the lots, or not lots, but through the neighborhoods. You can make sure, do them with the stories if you want. You can do a lot in this section. Well, I really appreciate you watching and listening to me. I know this was a long one. Please like, subscribe, and I hope you're having a great day, night, or whatever time it is for you. Have a great one.